Okay, good morning. Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2017, Crescent Beach. Got the opportunity to spend Christmas in Saint Augustine, Crescent Beach area. Normally it's just spring break, so kind of got to jump on things. It is about 7:30 in the morning, lots of fog. Looks like we might have some rain later tonight, and there's not a soul on the beach right now. It is low tide. Low tide was about 7:20. So you can see a little bit of the erosion from, I think it was Hurricane Matthew that came in here. But anyway, I'll be working the lower beach and seeing what I can come up with. We're running the CTX, and I'll get after it. Okay, here's like a 1240, 1241. Been swinging about 10 minutes or so, not a signal. And then right here, about 6 inches. Hard packed sand. I'm liking the conditions. Little, I don't say better than expected, but I'm pleased. I was over south of here at Palm Coast. The sand is a lot all looser packed, I guess. It's more crushed coquina. Over here it is just dense sand. It's amazing the difference in beaches. Okay, well, it's taking us down there a ways. Yeah, the signal's changing now. I'm getting more of a 1541, 1441, so that's a little different than my normal 12s. Man, the signal's all over. You can see I've lost that tight pattern. 841, so we're all over the board now. Nothing outside. I'll go one more deep. See if I can suck it out of there. And it looks like I did. Maybe in this clump right here. No, there we go. We got ourselves a fishing lure. Well, it's always something good to get off the beach. So anyway, there we have it. All right, we'll put that away. Okay, keep on digging. Okay, came across a deep signal here. I've got I'm on manual sensitivity, set to 29. I'm getting very little faulting at 29 on this beach. And I'm getting like a 1242, 1344. You know, I want to say a penny or a dime if we're talking change. It's not completely solid all the way around. And I'm reading about 12 inches. But before the tide comes in too far, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put some digging on it. You can see just how hard the sand is. It amazes me. It is very solid. There's some coquina in there too, but okay. Now with the sensitivity up, I got to keep my scoop good and far away. I noticed on deep signals you'll lose a sweeping signal, but you can still target it and you can still pinpoint it. So sometimes I'll lose the target like that. I guess I barely have it. There, I got a reading. It still says straight down. Build myself a little sandbar there for the oncoming surf. And let's try to deep six this one. 20. Alrighty. Still not out. Right about there. Got another one down before I get overtaken. I hope I got it on that one. Please. Tide is coming in. All right. About a 12, 42, 13, 44. Right about there, folks. Okay. I'm gonna loosen up this camera a bit. Okay. Now can't remember where it was at. Again, penny dime signal as far as change goes. Always hoping for something better. And of course I made a mess of this, trying to see if I could find it easily. Okay. I think a ring would have fallen out by now. So, there we are. Looking for a dime. But anyway, nice deep signal. The manual sensitivity set to 29 out of 30. That was showing between 9 and 12 inches down. So, nice small, excuse me, target there. I like that. I love there's very little trash on this beach, so it's pretty quiet in between. It's not fatiguing, but there we have it. So, alrighty, we get back at it while we still own the beach. Okay, here's another signal. Nice sounding signal. 1234, 1134, 1234, 4 inches. Very consistent. Staying right in the bullseye. Let me make sure that's not like a rod. No, it's pretty circular. Okay, what do we say, like a 1234 or so, 4 inches. Not sure that was enough. Nope. Make myself a break wall just in case. Right here, a little off to the left. Using my travel scoop, I flew into Saint Augustine. I normally enjoy my stuff. Okay, I got about 1136. That's coin mode. 1136. Beach mode. Still 1136, 6 inches. Both ways. Looks like there, about 4 inches. Let's see what we get. Okay, it's out. Okay, penny signal. Okay, so we got right about in here. Yep. Don't want to drop that. Alright. Malfunction. Okay, let's see here. There she is. And it is indeed a penny. Okay. Keep moving. Okay, here's kind of a weird signal, but it's got my interest. It's repeating 1148, 1048, 1448. Second number is quite high, but I get really nothing when I go perpendicular. A little bit of a trail right there. Still a 12 to 15, 1348. It is showing a fair signal, it's like, but I don't know. Yeah, let's see here. Right there. I don't know. Not normally a signal I would dig. It's a 32, 46, you know, but sometimes let's just dig one, see what we get. It could be a ferrous piece with a rusted halo. It's hard to say. I think it's going to be definitely deeper than it's saying though. 6 inches. You know, a lot of people will say, oh yeah, you didn't dig that signal, you probably passed up the find of a lifetime. And while that's true, you never know. You're also, if you're hunting for hours, you have to conserve your body, especially when you're 48. So I have to be a little bit selective, because my hands, especially when I don't do this, you know, all the time, your hands will callous up, your back will start talking to you. But I find it's mainly with the scooping. Even though I'm wearing a glove, it's that sand that gets on the handle, and it's just the motion of scooping. And sometimes, if a signal isn't right on and I'm just doing some discovering, exploring like I am now, and I reach a point where it just feels like my signal's not improving. You know, an iffy signal, I'm hoping it will improve as I dig. It'll go from a, you know, interesting, curious set of numbers and tone to something a little better as I get down towards it. If it doesn't, like this one didn't, still a 31, 33, 47. You know, how much time and energy of your bodily resources, or are you going to keep moving? And in that situation, I've decided just to keep moving, because, again, it's not any fun if you're detecting, and if you're a detectorist that goes out for 4-6 hours and, you know, makes a half day of it, or maybe longer, that, you know, digging every signal is going to wear you out. So you got to be a little smart about it. Yes, you might be totally taken. You may have passed up a find of a lifetime, but, you know, that's just, you got to, you know, use your best guess, your best judgment. And if your judgment is, this is not a signal I'm going to take my valuable resources, which may linger tomorrow, you know, wake up a little bit sore, stiff, depends on how good a shape you are. But you're using muscles you don't use all the time as well. So I would love to know how many times, you know, they have pedometers. They have like a swingometer, how many times especially when you're swinging a CTX, you know. It's kind of like a big old boat, like a Lincoln or something. I mean, once you kind of get it swinging, the tension of your arms on the to and fro just seem to carry the machine back and forth within reason. So you're not really manhandling it. What do we got here? Yeah, more Ferris. Not really manhandling it, or you're going to wear yourself out quick. You kind of let it spring in, get a nice good swing, and let it swing back. It's my 2 cents anyway. Because I've come out here pounding it, swinging like a madman in the beginning, and yeah, it just makes you sore, tired, fatigued, and you got to think of it as like a long distance runner. You know, you got to kind of pace yourself. So I mean, that's kind of my logic on the whole to dig or not to dig is, you know, I found enough rings and jewelry to know. Usually my clue is if it is, you're going to find change all the time. And you're going to know the CTX's numbers for the coins. You're going to know the dimes, nickels, quarters, and pennies within reason, very close every time, very consistent. But it's when you get a signal that's nice and solid, filling up the bullseye full of red, and it's just kind of off. Now, yes, the coins will be off as well, but it makes for an interesting number when it's not just oh yeah, I know that's a dime, or oh yeah, that's a quarter, or oh yeah, just another penny. So when you get that signal that is solid as a rock, but seems to be consistently pegging in between one of the coin numbers, those are the ones that seem to, in the past, have been the most lucrative. So I'm always looking for those, just those in between numbers of the normal pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes. But if they're too far off, sometimes I say, well, that's way off. So it's kind of good every once in a while to dig one of those signals in your area that you're hunting that's just odd. And maybe non-repeating, as far as you're not picking it up everywhere. You know, sometimes if I'm picking up the same junk signal everywhere, it's just littered junk within the area. It's just too numerous. So I kind of clue in on those numbers a little bit. Obviously they're not the same every time, but they're close. And so anyway. All right, enough about that. I'm going to get back to swinging, and I'll let you know when I get the good or the next worthy signal. Getting a little warm too. Might have to take off the sweatshirt. All right, we'll talk to you. Now, there's a horseshoe crab on the beach this morning. And probably not doing too well, but I do see he's in there. He's probably had better days. Usually I don't see him so intact. He's still got his tail, and you can see his little legs and whatnot there. So, oh well, bummer day. Okay, a little bit more on the upper beach. Still running at about a 29 out of 30 on the sensitivity, manual setting on the CTX. Got a repeating 1237, 1137. Typical penny signal, but again, really you're hunting change until something else comes along. But the coins kind of keep you in the business, I guess. Keep you digging stuff. And this hard packed sand. Again, this is my travel scoop. It comes in handy on a bind because it collapses in two. But it is not like the stealth scoop in this sand. Oh, let's see what we got here. Penny. So, there we are. Well, sand's holding change. All right, keep at it. Okay, had about a 20-minute stretch of no signals or nothing interesting, but got one here about 10 inches, 11 inches, 1230, 1235, 1231, 33, 37. It's down there though. $12.35, 10 inches. Let's see here. Okay, about 8 inches. Let's see what we got here. Again, I've been swinging now 20 minutes or so probably, but nothing really going on. I'm working down here on the lower beach, kind of at the surf. Figured low tide, I might as well work down here and can always work the upper beach later. It is Christmas Eve. I will have to get with the family later on today and do that kind of stuff, which is all good, but I thought I'd get up earlier this morning. And okay, my signal still reading in like a 1232, but I'm getting a lower tone now. Sand just like butter. Okay, it's out of the hole. Let's see what we got here. I can see it already. It's that little tiny thing right there. You see it? 1236. I mean, again, nothing super exciting or exciting at all, but look at how small a item the CTX can pick up at, what was that, 10 to 12 inches, you know? Yeah, just a little piece of junk metal, but tiny. I mean, if that was an earring or a small whatever that was worth something, I mean, you know, that's pretty good. There it is right here. Oh, here it is still. Let's put it over here. There it is, if you can barely see it. And I'm wrong. It's still in the plug. All right, well, let's see here. You guys see a penny right here. Or maybe it is a penny, and man is it encrusted, but a penny nevertheless. So anyway, yeah, I thought that was that little piece. I've gotten those before. A lot of times they're little gormets. I think that's how you say that word, gormets? I don't know. For like tarps, boat covers, those little things will get pulled off, and they read in usually like a nickel. And they're really small, but it always amazes me when I dig them up just how small they are. And they can be deep too. The CTX has no trouble. Again, I'm running manual of 29 out of 30. This is kind of what we're looking at this morning. Kind of got the rocks and shells and whatnot. Working the lower beach right now. So anyway, I'll get back at it. Okay, here's a nice 1237. Been about maybe 5 minutes since the last dig. 1238, 1236, 37. Not hardly repeating in this direction, but there. Right there, about 7. Okay, we get it? Nope. still says about 8 inches. Nice and deep. Oh boy. And it is out of the hole. So, best be in here. So that's what I liked about the Stealth scoop. Is this a very common scoop, this aluminum job, but it will not let go of the sand. And you find yourself really having to overwork yourself to dump the plug. People talk about sifting sand. I don't sift sand at all ever. Even if it's dry sand. It just takes way, again, when you're talking about long distance jogging or marathon and you're talking about long distance metal detecting, sit there and shake sand through a uh-oh, I see the target right there. To sit there and shake out is not productive. Now I will do this primarily just because I had someone walk behind me, and as soon as you bend over, looking like you found something there on top of you sometimes. So, I'll play this game. But yeah, this takes too much time, and there's your penny. But yeah, I've had people say, oh, just sift the sand. And I'm like, sift the sand? Way too much energy expenditure sifting sand through any of the scoops that I'm aware of. I mean, unless you're, I guess, in just powder white sand and you're digging 2-3 inches down. But if you're in wet sand at all or whatever, I find it's easier to target the pinpoint the target and use your foot just to kind of slide around. And if you're a good pinpointer, just nail it. So anyway, all right, keep moving. Okay, here's a nice signal. It's like 1146, 1246. Normally I would say quarter in coin language. That's a coin signal, quarter signal. I like the numbers. Could also be Kane's law, but okay, say that. Last bit I found earlier this morning. It's only Kane's law I've dug up out here. Again, we're running manual sensitivity. I got it up now to 28 from 29. I was starting to get a little bit of pulsing as I got down here. So, not bad, but enough to make me want to turn it down a little bit. Okay, about, I don't know, 8 inches or so. So, quarter, a little bit bigger item. Able to detect a little deeper. Let's see if the signal changes, which it looks like it might be. Well, no, we're right on it, so we'll just keep going. Okay, I think we got it out. Kinda changing a little bit, but it is a quarter. Or something close to a quarter. Nope, it's a quarter. Yeah, it's a copper quarter. It's clad. But anyway, interesting to show, yeah, that 1246 or whatnot. It's a classic quarter signal. But hey, sand's holding quarters. And that was quite deep too, so it did well. There's a little bit of greeny left over, if you can see it, from corrosion of the quarter. Wonder if sometimes that'll give a signal. Nah. Anyway, okay, hey, we'll get back at it. Okay, kind of an iffy signal, but not bad. 12-12, 12-14, 12-13. It's a classic nickel if we want to, you know, use the coin gauge on what it could be. 7 inches. I'm not getting it repeating in this direction though, so it's a little iffy. But it appears to be rather small. Right about there. Okay, let's go for it. Kind of in the surf zone a little bit here, so we might, hopefully, the hole doesn't fill in as quickly as I can uncover it. Again, this scoop holds the sand, which I'm not fond of. It's a lot more work with a scoop than with a stealth, in my humble opinion. Alright. See something right there, that could be it. And it is. It's your classic sunglass ear. Comes in at a perfect 12-13, man, just like a nickel. Exactly like a nickel. Okay, well, hey, we'll keep moving. All right, here's about a 12-4, 12-7, 12-3, jumping around a little bit. Not really an exciting signal, but I'm gonna see if I can find it. So we got about 7 inches or so. We're kind of in the drier wet sand. I'm kind of working my way back now to where I started and working a little bit higher on the beach. See the sand a little different, breaks right apart. Signal is iffy. It's small. It's small. If I had to guess and be a pessimist, I would say it's small aluminum. But as an optimist, I would hope it's a, you know, anything else but that. Okay. Now I have lost it on the scan. Barely able to even pinpoint it. But somewhat of an easier dig, so why not? Okay, let's see. It came out in that. It didn't. Still feel like I'm on the right track. Run sensitivity again at about 28 manual. All right. Now, boy, I tell you, it's a weird signal and it's weak. Now I'm thinking it's a little bit farther in towards me. They're gonna hold a China. Boy, unless it's in my scoop. No, it's not strong enough, folks. No, I'm gonna save my resources. Again, it wasn't a exciting signal anyway. 12-3, 12-4. Yes, some would say a lady's wedding band. It could be. It could be. Who knows? But I'm going to, statistically, I've dug many small aluminums at those numbers. Plus, it is a difficult deal. And time is limited. That's another thing. When you're on vacation, you know, you got to call your shots. So anyway, I'm going to keep moving. Okay, for those of you interested in like a solid 03, 01, 1301, 1401, 1201, 1301, 1202, 1201, 9 inches. Let's see what we got here. said about 9 inches. But might be smaller or shallower than that. And this is your 1202. We've got a leader from a fishing deal. And again, some would say wedding band. But I find a 1201, 0203 is usually something like that. But anyway, just thought I'd dig one to let you see what that low second number would bring up. Okay, here's a upper beach strong signal. I just marked it with my heel. 1205, solid 1205 no matter how I swing it. 4 inches, it's good all the way around. Kind of right on this little tide cut in the upper beach. Let's see if we got it out. Yep, looks like it. $12.05 solid. Okay, nothing popping out. Alright. And there's our shard of aluminum. Yep. It's a thin layer of aluminum. So throws a very solid signal, aluminum does. What I'm looking for is more lead. Lead means the sand is holding up heavy objects. Aluminum, not so much. So, my favorite spot is just up ahead, so I'm gonna keep working out. Okay, here's a solid 12, 30, 31, 35, 38, 6 inches. About 5 inches right here. Hard packed sand. Oh, we got it out though. Okay. It's on this percentage right here. And boom. We got ourselves a penny. Picked up a wheat penny the other day out here. I thought that was interesting. Not that they're not in circulation, but you don't see them every day. And I can't quite tell what this one is. All right. I'll pocket that. We'll keep on moving. Okay, got a solid 1238. Kind of down in this cut, about 4 inches. 1239. Still running about 28 on the manual sensitivity on the CTX. Okay. 4 inches. We're going to go a little deeper. Okay, I think we might have hit some can slaw. Let's see. Something down right there. Nope, we got a fishing weight. And I do like that. This is what I like to find. Because I have found rings where I have found fishing weights of this size. So, relatively new. Brass or bronze or whatever that is not corroded yet. Still got the metal fitting. So this is an exciting find. I know it doesn't seem that way, but it is. So I'm going to give this cut a little more time. I'm just going to show you about where I'm finding this. So there's the hole, and there's the shallow cut. Hardly a cut. It's just this is the trough, rather. About mid-beach, so that's the line of the beach. All right, I'm gonna cover this back up and keep moving. Okay, here's a solid 1235, 1234, about 12 inches. Yep, solid 1235, 7 inches. Okay, is it out? Okay, now we have changed to a kind of an iffy signal. Still straight down here. No, this is still about 7 inches. And looks like we have another fishing weight, which is another good sign. So 2 fishing weights so far. Again, this one's not very old. It's not corroded very much, so anyway, it's holding lead, and that's good. Okay, here's another quarter signal. Well, get on top of it. 1146, 1246, real steady, 4 inches. About 4 inches. Don't think I got it in that first scoop. Maybe the second. Yep. And the second it is. And where is it rolling out of here? There it is, right there. I can see its circular shape already. So, there you have a nice greeny quarter at a nice 11/12/46, just like CTX clockwork. Okay, keep digging. Okay, just dug that quarter, and I got another signal real close. Sounds like the same thing. Right there at about 5 inches. Yes, I'll go with a quarter. Yeah, it's a 45. That's usually a quarter. Or it could be canned slaw. And there's a quarter.
That's some gold?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 25 cents of gold. Just a quarter. Okay, kind of an interesting signal, about a 12:28, 26, 27. $31. Kind of deep, 9-10 inches, but a little bit different. Seems to have a fair amount of signals adjacent to it, but I'm gonna dig it just for fun. I not had expectations, but it's interesting. So 10 inches. It's like it's gonna be a little bit of a dig, and it may break apart on me, as they do sometimes, these kind of signals. They're a little bit ratty. They eventually just dissipate, but you never know. I'm not getting a consistent read on it. Still wants to say a 10, 11:28. Might have gotten it there. Yep. 12:29. Again, just a different number. Doesn't mean it's anything exciting, but you never know. A little different. Let's see what we have here. It's small, I believe. I do believe it's small. It might be a lead sinker. Let's see here with a pinpointer. Okay, well, neither. It's just a penny. Very corroded penny. Or maybe not. Yeah. It is very hard to tell what it is. It looks like a penny, just heavily corroded. Okay, well, we'll keep hunting. Okay, got a 12:39. Nice and solid, not a big signal. About pretty deep, 7-9 inches. Right about here. Well, we're getting late in the morning. It's got to be, let's see here, about 20 after 11 now. I don't know, I was out here, I think around, I don't know, 7 something, 7:30, 7:15. So, been hunting a few hours, non-stop. Been finding this, that, and the other. Nothing super exciting. But we're right on a nice little stretch in front of the Four Winds condominium. We'll just see. It's kind of a ratty signal, but hitting in that 1240 range. Okay, looks like we got it on that one. Yeah, 1240. Usually that's a fishing, like a fishing weight pyramid or whatnot. But it's hard to say. Not feeling anything really big. Yeah, wait a minute. Huh. That's a key. Probably goes to the Four Winds condos. Not even joking. Let's see if I can see a room number or something. So anyway, yeah, there you have it. Can't quite read what it says, but oh well. Gave off a nice 1240. Okay, everyone. Well, I think that's going to wrap up the first hunt for this Christmas break metal detecting adventure here, Crescent Beach. Four Winds condominiums, and conditions are good. Just couldn't put anything worthy under the coil. Found some nice heavy fishing weights, the pyramid type. I found one egg-shaped one, a few quarters, nickels, pennies, dimes. I found a nice size fishing lure and stuff like that. But you know, you just got to keep digging the signals, and you know, it doesn't say gold ring or silver ring or jewelry. You just dig the signals that are worthy and see what you come up with. So overcast day today. I think the high is in the mid 70s here in the Crescent Beach, Saint Augustine area. It is Christmas Eve, my first in Florida. I'm a Michigander, so I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope to get this posted here later this afternoon, and again, hope to get out here again later this week. Probably not tomorrow Christmas, but hope to get out here maybe on the 26th, day after. And I might even do some hunting down at Palm Coast. So anyway, I'll be posting when I have it. So hey, have a very merry, and thanks for watching.